Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Hamzat Victoria Ayano, the CEO of Victor Designs International. So today I'd like to teach us on how to make 4 different designs of bag. 3 are padded, while 1 is a laptop bag. So before I proceed in showing you the bag, if you're joining me for the first time, I would like you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't only subscribe, kindly click on the notification bell so that you can be getting notification on our different videos. And for the returnees, thank you so much for your love. I appreciate you. And for everyone watching this video on Telegram, don't forget to send your practical work to me on Telegram. And on YouTube channel, don't forget to drop your comment, like our video, share. Thank you so much. And the first bag is how to make a padded bag. It has a chain handle and leather. Can you see it? It has a chain handle and leather, and it has a lock. Okay, the flap is round shaped flap. Okay, so it has a handle. This is it. So I'll teach you how to make it from the scratch. Okay, from pattern making and everything. Okay, why the second bag is how to make this is also a padded bag. Okay, it has a circle handle and long handle. Okay, this one, the flap of this one is a straight flap, and the side is different from this one. This one has a straight side, while this one, the side is a cuffing side. Okay, so the next one is how to make okay, it also has bottom. It has bottom. The next one is how to make a shoulder bag padded bag. Shoulder bag padded bag. It has a short handle. Okay, this is it. Okay, so it has flap also, and the side. Can you see it? Okay, while the last one is how to make a laptop bag. Before I proceed, don't forget that if all these designs of bag, once you're able to make them, you'll be able to make other bags. Okay, once you're able to get the shape, different shapes, it's just the flap that you'll be changing for the padded bag. Okay, last one is how to make a laptop bag. Can you see? It has double zip. It has outside pocket. That's 2 outside pockets. This is 1 and this is 2. It has short handle, and then it has long handle. This is a big laptop bag. Can you see it? Okay, this is it. So I'll teach us on how to make the laptop bag from the scratch. And don't forget, if you're able to make this laptop bag, you'll be able to make traveling bag, you'll be able to make school bag also. Do you understand? So now we'll move to the materials needed in making all these bags. We'll move to the materials needed in making them. Okay, these are the materials needed, and these are the measurements. On your sheet board, you measure 18.7 by 8 inches. After you've done that, you divide it. The back will be 5 inches, the bottom will be 3.5 inches, the front will be 5 inches, the flap head will be 2 inches, while the remaining one will be flap. So from the front, you measure 0.5 inches and slant it down on both sides. So after you've done that, from the back also you measure 0.5 inches and slant it down. That's from the back. Can you see what I'm doing? On both sides. And also from the flap, you measure 0.5 inches and slant it down also. Okay, from the flap head also you measure 0.5 inches. Then you use your ruler and rule it down. I hope you can see what I'm doing. This is it. Can you see it? So I measured 0.5 inches. So now for the flap, you measure 1 inches by 1 inches and curve it. Then you shape it on the both side. Okay, so after shaping it, can you see it? After you have your shape, now we'll move to cutting of the side. So for the side, you know the side is, the bottom is 3.5 inches. So you need to add 0.5 inches on the both side. So 0.5 inches plus 0.5, that is 1 inches. Instead of you cutting the bottom, the side to be 3.5 inches, you cut 4.5 inches because we are adding 0.5 inches on the both side. And the length of the bag is 5 inches. So you are adding 0.5 inches to the down part of the bag, the length. So you cut 4.5 inches by 5.5 inches. After you've done that, you now, on the both side of the side, you measure 0.5 inches and draw it down. You draw it down, while at the down part where we added 0.5 inches, you measure 0.5 inches also and draw it down. Do you understand? I hope you can see what I'm doing. Okay, for the down part also, I will measure 0.5 inches, which I added. So you have to rule it out for it to give you the shape of the side that we're looking for. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I want to rule it. So now I will trim the down part. Okay, so you need to take your time to see where I'm trimming. Okay, can you see it? I hope you can see what I'm doing. So now we have our side. Okay, this is the side now. So the next thing is these are the materials needed. You need your velvet, you need D-ring, you need gum, you need magnet, you need marco, you need sheet board, you need rivet, you need bottom. So for the flap head, you also need your leather. You need leather. Okay, for the flap head, if you've been following me, you notice that we do cut extra sheet board for the flap head. Okay, and for the handle, you measure your marco and gum it on the handle. Okay, so now we'll move to the gumming part. Okay, so don't forget to always use sponge to mark your marco to form the shape very well. So you place you apply gum on your leather and also on your marco. But before you do that, you measure the part where you want to gum your marco on. Okay, so for the side, I'm using sheet board for the side. That's what I'm doing. So now I'm applying gum on the leather. So after applying gum on the leather, we also apply it on the marco and then place the marco on the leather. So So you make sure you apply it very well, then you start placing them on the leather. So this is the handle. It's a shoulder bag, so the handle will not be too long. So what I'm doing now is I'm applying gum on all the parts and folding it. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So that's what I'm doing right now. So now fix magnet on the flap lining. So I'm measuring 0.7 inches by 0.7 inches and then fix my magnet on it before gumming it on the flap. So now I will apply gum on the flap part and then gum the flap lining. We use leather for the flap lining, then gum it on it. Okay, and before that also I will gum the lining. I'm using velvet. You can use velvet or use leather or use lining, the normal lining for the other part lining. Okay, so while fixing the flap lining, you make sure you set it very well and make sure you bring out the shape of the bag also. So now we'll also fix the other part of the magnet. So now I'm fixing the magnet. So after setting it very well, you make sure you press it on the leather so you get it. Then use your punch to punch it. Then you fix the magnet on it. So the shape is already coming out. Now we'll fix the bottom. So you measure 1 inches by 0.5 inches on the both side. You are fixing 4 bottoms. So 1 inches by 0.5 inches and fix your bottom. Can you see it? I'll fix the bottom. So now I'll gum the velvet on the leather and also on the side. I'll gum the velvet, but before gumming the velvet, I'll fix the D-ring on the side first. So now to fix the D-ring, you measure 2.5 inches and fix your D-ring on the both sides. So after gumming everything, we now move to the sewing part. So we'll move to the sewing part. Now you sew the handle straight. That's the first thing to do. You sew the handle straight up. After gumming it, you sew it straight. I hope you can see what I'm doing. So after that, the side, you sew the upper side of the side, you sew it straight. Can you see? You sew the both sides. Then the down part, that's the 0.5 inches down part, you fold it and sew it. Can you see what I'm doing? You fold the both sides together and sew it. So you do the same thing on the other side also. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. So the next thing now is to the front part. You sew it straight. That's the front part. You sew it straight. Then the flap, you sew it from the flap edge from the first side to the other side. Okay, you sew it round. That is from the flap edge to the flap head of the other side also. So that's what I'm doing right now. So now you start, after that you sew your side on it. So you sew the side on it. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm sewing the side. So that's what I'm doing. You carefully sew it and set it very well. So you sew your other side also. For it you will be able to sew it properly, you can apply super glue, little super glue on it to hold it down, or you use your clip to hold it down so that you'll be able to sew it very well. And after sewing it, then you fix your short and you fix your handle. After fixing the handle, then you can start carrying your bag. So now our bag is ready. This is it. Thank you so much for